Edouard Manet. Edouard Manet was a French painter, one of the first 19th century artists to approach modern life subjects. He was a pivotal figure in the transition from Realism to Impressionism. His early masterworks, the Luncheon on the Grass and Olympia, engendered great controversy and serve as a rallying point for the young painters who would create Impressionism. Today, these are considered watershed paintings that mark the genesis of modern art. Born into upper-class households with strong political connections, Manet rejected the future originally envisioned for him and became engrossed in the world of painting. He married Suzanne Linhof in 1863. The last 20 years of Manet's life saw him form bonds with other great artists of the time and develop his own style that would be heralded as innovative and serve as a major influence for future painters. A major early work is The Luncheon on the Grass. The Paris Salon rejected it for exhibition in 1863, but Manet exhibited in the Salon des Refusés, Salon of the Reject, later in the year. Emperor Napoleon III had initiated the Salon des Refusés after the Paris Salon rejected more than 4,000 paintings in 1863. Manet employed model Victorine Meurent, his wife Suzanne, future brother-in-law Ferdinand Linhof, and one of his brothers to pose. Meurent also posed for several more of Manet's important paintings, including Olympia, and by the mid-1870s she became an accomplished painter in her own right. The painting's juxtaposition of fully dressed men and a nude woman was controversial, as was its abbreviated, sketch-like handling, an innovation that distinguished Manet from Courbet. At the time, Manet's composition revealed his study of the old masters, as that the disposition of the main figures is derived from Marcantonio Raimondi's engraving of the Judgment of Paris, based on a drawing by Raphael. Two additional works that are cited by scholars as important precedents for The Luncheon on the Grass are Pastoral Concert and The Tempest, both of which are attributed variously to Italian Renaissance masters Giorgione or Titian. The Tempest is an enigmatic painting that features a fully dressed man and a nude woman in a rural setting. The man is standing to the left and gazing to the side, apparently at the woman who is seated and breastfeeding a baby. The relationship between the two figures is unclear. In the Pastoral Concert, two clothed men and a nude woman are seated on the grass, engaged in music making, while a second nude woman stands beside them. Unlike the core Impressionist group, Manet maintained that modern artists should seek to exhibit at the Paris Salon, rather than abandon it in favor of independent exhibitions. Nevertheless, when Manet was excluded from the International Exhibition in 1867, he set up his own exhibition. His mother worried that he would waste all his inheritance on this project, which was enormously expensive. While the exhibition earned poor reviews from the major critics, it also provided his first contacts with several future Impressionist painters, including Degas. Although his own work influenced and anticipated the Impressionist style, he resisted involvement in Impressionist exhibitions, partly because he did not wish to be seen as the representative of a group identity, and partly because he preferred to exhibit at the Salon. Eva González was his only formal student. Manet's paintings of café scene are observations of social life in 19th century Paris. People are depicted drinking beer, listening to music, flirting, reading, or waiting. Many of these paintings were based on sketches executed on the spot. He often visited Brasserie Rechanfton on Boulevard de Rochechouart, upon which he based at the Café in 1878. Horrible pronunciations, right? Several people are at the bar, and one woman confronts a viewer while others wait to be served. Such depictions represent the painted journal of a flaneur. These are painted in a style which is loose, referencing Hals and Velázquez, yet they capture the mood and feeling of Parisian nightlife. They are painted snapshots of bohemianism, urban working people, as well as some of the bourgeoisie. Manet painted the upper class enjoying more formal social activities. In Masked Ball at the opera, Manet shows a lively crowd of people enjoying a party. Men stand with top hats and long black suits while talking to women with masks and costumes. He included portraits of his friends in his pictures. In 1868, painting The Luncheon was posed in the dining room of Manet's house. Manet depicted other popular activities in his work. In the races at Luncheon, an unusual perspective is employed to underscore the furious energy of racehorses as they rush toward the viewer. In skating, Manet shows a well-dressed woman in the foreground while others skate behind her. Always there is the sense of active urban life continuing behind the subject, extending outside the frame of the canvas. In the view of the international exhibition, soldiers relax, seated and standing. Prosperous couples are talking. There is a gardener, a boy with a dog, a woman on horseback. In short, a sample of the classes and ages of the people in Paris. Manet's response to modern life included works devoted to war, in subjects that may be seen as updated interpretation of the genre of history painting. The first such work was the Battle of Kearsarge in Alabama, 1864, a sea skirmish known as the Battle of Cherbourg from the American Civil War, which took place off the French coast and may have been witnessed by the artist. Of interest next was the French intervention in Mexico. From 1867 to 1869, Manet painted three versions of the execution of Emperor Maximilian, an event which raised concern regarding French foreign and domestic policy. The several versions of the execution are among Manet's largest paintings, which suggests that the theme was one which the painter regarded as most important. Its subject is the execution by Mexican firing squad of a Habsburg emperor who had been installed by Napoleon III. Neither the painting nor the lithograph of the subject were permitted to be shown in France. As an indictment of formalized slaughter, the painting looks back to Goya and anticipates Picasso's Guernica.